Strictly speaking, cancel culture has to do with shutting someone down and shutting someone up. And so cancel culture would mean, for example, someone is, let's say, censored, censored typically by the government, but maybe by private actors acting in concert with the government, as we saw with places like Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. So being deplatformed, being canceled, being shut down, that is cancel culture in the strictest sense of the word. But I suppose that you can interpret cancel culture more broadly in the sense that you are trying to prevent someone from saying what they want to say. And I want to emphasize that that is not, I repeat, not what is going on here at all. No one is trying to cancel, leave alone Candace Owens or Tucker Carlson. No one's trying to cancel Nick Fuentes either. I always opposed and was very consistent in opposing the censorship of Nick, the deplatforming of Nick. I agree with the idea that Nick Fuentes has in a way gotten bigger precisely because he has become so taboo, or he had become so taboo, and so he could claim to be saying the things that other people didn't want him to hear. So this is really not about shutting anyone down. And in fact, no one on the mainstream right, no prominent conservative that I know of, has called, for example, for preventing Tucker from, let's say, having a show or having a big platform, which he clearly does, or even organizing like a boycott of his advertisers. No one's even doing that. So no cancellation is happening, and yet we are being warned from every quarter against cancel culture. What's really going on, rather, is a fundamental question of what it is that the MAGA movement and the conservative movement stand for. Now, this is obviously important in many ways. It's important for elections. You need to be able to stand up and say, we stand for this, we don't stand for that. So, for example, we stand for free markets, and we don't stand for socialism. And we stand for an American foreign policy that does this and does that, but doesn't do this and doesn't do that. So clarifying who you are and what you stand for and what your platform is, this is essential for any political movement. And therefore, to say what you're for is also to say what you're against. If you're for free markets, you're against socialism. If you are for a colorblind society, you are against people who are trying to racialize our society, to assign benefits and reputations and awards and government contracts based upon race. So the positive and the negative side of this kind of go together.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.